Yeah. Yeah.
Should have tried to reset this iPad here.
Yeah.
It's alright.
I think that if we would have played Living End, we would have ran through the whole tournament.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Probably would
dude.
have been us against each other in the finals.
There was people, like, there was a lack of hate, I think.
Oh, for sure. The only hate I saw was, like, in the form of endurance and then one Void Mirror.
But you know what? We would have got matched up against Brian with his fucking
I think Brian
main deck
lost
Doughty
straight
Voidwalker
out.
deck.
I wonder if he even won a game.
I don't know.
I'll have to look at the standings. I looked at the standings after FNM and he lost out. Left. Oh, brutal. Does he have a hammer? Looks like it. I know he has...
He was the third seed, right? It was 3 versus 6?
Yep.
We'll put that on here.
He has a Stoneforge in hand. I don't know what Little Hume has. His hand's all the way.
Yeah, we should... good call. I should get that.
Is that another drum? He does have a hammer. Just 2 hammers and a Stoneforge. Wow. It's
Well,
not looking good for...
This is how you get fucking smashed right here.
Yeah. Throwing down Stoneforge, or are you going for the kill?
No, he blocked, so...
Oh, did he block?
Yeah, he blocked. Coward. He's probably going to die really quickly here. If your only move is just continually chump block.
Yeah, because, I mean...
Oh my god, this is just infinite chump blocks.
Shit.
Infinite
now he has
chump
to have a sack outlet.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any scales. He doesn't have an Ozlith. He's got really nothing going, and Paul has the kill in hand. All he's got to do is flash in the second, like, just throw both. I guess the hammer's attacking.
All right. Yeah, he chose not to block, and boom, hammer kills you.
Yeah, that was the nuts. That was 100% the nuts for hammer.
I'm gonna
Could have killed him turn 2.
either fix or remove this iPad because it's bothering me. Be right back.
What the fuck is that? Hume doesn't have a whole lot of answers in the sideboard. I guess 2 forces and 3 paths are what he's going with. Right? Yep. I'm not sure what the store deck has as far as a hammer sideboard goes. Right call on the blacksmith skill. I think the Cauldra is not worth boarding out. He's putting it in. I wonder if they put it in the sideboard on accident. So the store deck sideboard is dog shit. Needs to be updated. It has
we actually mentioned that last night, and it was put on Isaiah. They're like, Isaiah, you need to fix that.
There's nothing in the way of hate.
Yeah, there's like a really bad sword and like some spell pierces, which Micah said the spell pierces were in the sideboard last night, and he actually moved 2 to the main, and he said it's actually been excellent for him. Yeah.
When I played it, they were actually in the main.
Okay, so that could be a thing.
When people are renting the store deck, they're just leaving shit sideboarded.
Yeah.
But Micah brought in 3 Path and 2 Force of Vigor. So he's definitely way better position for this matchup post sideboard than Paul is, I think. Because he brought in a Cauldra and took out a blacksmith skill. So the Cauldra should have been maiden deck.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that it would even be in the sideboard.
Yeah, I think that's probably kind of a, like you said, people rent the story, don't put it back in its rightful place, and nobody catches it.
Yeah.
All right, taking a look at hands here. Little Hume definitely needs to... Oh my god, it's the Mauser! It's the Mauser! It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
That 1 point of life after losing 3 is going to matter.
Oh god, dude. You can't stop the Mauser. You can only hope to contain him.
I would have rather seen a turn 1 scales, but it is what it is. Double Memnite. I'm not a fan of Memnite and Hammer.
Really?
Yeah, I think Ornithopter's way better. I don't like having so many.
Oh, is it an either-or thing? Space-wise, you only get one or the other?
Some people play 8, but I had a really refined Hammer list, and I'm not a fan of Memnite.
Interesting.
Because Ornithopter has flying, and usually it matters because you're, swinging over, flashing into Hammer, and killing a dude. You can't do that with a Memnite.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
And the 2 toughness matters a lot more than you think. The Memnite just gets pinged by Renin 6 all the time.
Okay. And, I buy that. I buy that all day.
Yeah, Fire Ice has also smoked me a few times.
All right, so Saga on 1. He's not chosen to represent that yet. There we go. Cigar de Zay. This is scary as fuck. We just saw this happen.
Yeah, look at that. 3 essentially useless cards right there. 2 Memnite and an Ornithopter.
Walking Ballista is kind of scary. And you're not wrong, dude. If those 2 Memnites were Ornithopters, this would be so much better.
Flash in the Hammer. You gotta have it, right?
I mean, he's got Walking Ballista, though, right? So, like...
Yeah, it's true.
Like, flashing in the Hammer is not even really good? Shadow Spear. Okay.
Shit. It's not a terrible play. I just wonder what its last card is. There's the scales. There's another Ballista.
Oh, man. Ballista on 2 is pretty good.
It's getting kind of out of control there.
What's he got? He's got a Hammer. That's it.
Yeah, and even the Ornithopter can't save him now. Oh, now it can.
Yeah, that's a good call there.
Yeah. Come on, Force Vigor. That 11 point.
All right. Yeah, that's the life gain is
11 point
huge.
life swing is fucking nice. So is this about to be over?
I think it's about to be over.
Though the Ornithopter did lose flying, but it does still have trample.
Yeah, which is pretty relevant.
Let's see what he can find off this Saga.
Prismatic Ending is something that we saw him playing earlier. That would be huge.
Yeah, that's true. A Spell Pierce that I know he runs would have been gnarly right there on that Hammer as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fucking Zabaz.
Yeah.
It's not.
Nobody gives a fuck about your Zabaz.
Not exactly my first choice.
Show me prismatic in your hand, and we'll be good. He's got one.
Exile.
He's got a spell pierce too. Oh, he didn't have blue mana.
Oh yes.
Oh, this is what happens when you play the 4-color mono brown deck.
He exiled the hammer. The hammer needs to be in exile, not in the graveyard. I would have went for the Shadow Spear because he's flying over for 1 point of damage a turn and gaining life. Though he has that Mauser, which he can start. He can start killing dudes with his Zabaz and then racking up counters.
Okay.
He could wipe his board out with Ballista potentially. Oh, yeah, there it is. I totally spaced on that Saga trigger.
Yeah, I always forget about that one too. He just has nothing to say, right? Like he's just dead.
Yeah, he's dead. And unless he has a Force of Vigor that he ripped off the top. Nope.
Boom. All right, just like that. Paul Mosher in the semifinals. That was so quick. We probably will find another quarterfinal match that's still going and bring it to you here shortly. So stay tuned.
Yeah.